What is up, you guys? Today we're gonna be reacting to Fire Force. Wait, what was like Fire Force Fridays?
That's a good one.
Yeah. So you know how we had solo leveling Saturdays? Now we have Fire Force Fridays. Dang. Yeah. So we're gonna be reacting to Fire Force today. It's gonna be episode 2. Let's see what the title is of this episode. So this episode is called Prisoner. So that pretty much resumes where we left off last episode, where the captain is pretty much imprisoned by what seems to be this collusion happening with
the white clad
and then like
the church, the people of the church,
right? And so there's a lot of collusion going on behind the scenes, and it kind of seems like it's like they're going up against like everybody almost, right? Because they're trying to save the captain, but now it seems like they are like the minority going against everybody else.
Almost seems like they're going rogue.
Yeah.
I feel like they have no choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels very odd, almost like a fever dream, because it's always been, opposing teams, and now it's like there's some sort of collusion happening.
And what was crazy about last episode too was that one of the main leaders of the Fire Force ends up siding with the White Clad. They had that moment of where the deity comes into play.
Oh, where he converts.
Yeah, and he ends up taking a knee, and how the other girl was like, do you really have blind faith? And then that whole interaction was really cool. But now it leaves everybody else that was with him dang, where are we at with that?
Well, not only that, but if they can do that to a captain of another squad, what makes us think they can't do it to everyone else?
Yeah.
I mean, but she had said something about him having seen, I guess maybe the power, or remember she had mentioned oh, you know how it cost him his eye or whatever, but she had mentioned something like that, that he had already seen what that was about, or what they were about.
Yeah, which I think is the reason why he turned.
Yeah.
So, but it leaves this curiosity between what's gonna happen in this episode. Really I'm excited. I've been excited to react to this all day today because I want to know what's gonna happen.
Definitely.
So yeah. Without further ado, guys, go ahead and jump into Fire Force Season 3, Episode 2, Prisoner.
人の死因にもいろいろある。老衰、自殺、病死。焼死だ。
By fire.
Damn. It's so nostalgic almost.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
ここはアドラリンクか。
Oh, it's this guy.
ファーンズ大隊長がどうして。
太陽神に尽くした命には飽きたる王尾に虫を植える。
Wait, what? Obi is his master, his captain.
I forget that he smiles when he's nervous.
Yeah.
あまり時間はないですよ。
What?
アドラリンクでファーンズを見ました。
まだ使えそうなものが多いですね。
新調するのは制服と備品類。彼女とかはいるのか？
彼女ですか？
Why are you interested?
彼氏って聞いた方が良かったか？そういう偏見ないぞ。
彼氏も彼女もいませんよ。いつ死ぬかわからないのに、そういった人を作る気にはなれません。
Good God.
悲しい。本当に第八に来て良かったのか？
Oh, when they first met.
の
When they first got together.
なかったですし、今からやめても。
Make quit now.
場合によってはこの広告にとって反逆者になるかもしれない。
So he kind of knew from the beginning.
務めますよ、オービ大隊長。この第八を立派な家族にできるように。
Oh.
ここが我が城だ。ここから人類を救う。
Nice.
From the very beginning.
Yeah.
しばらく戻れないかもしれませんね。
必ずオービ大隊長を救出するぞ。はい。
なんだ。
Oh,
Dang.
chill, bro.
Muscles on muscles.
My girl's here.
入れられてからずっ
すみません、水いただけますか？外はどうなってる？第8話。ひなは頼むぞ。
成果と称されるアドラバーストの保持者、新楽坂部氏を拉致監禁したことで
Suspicious of abducting and holding captive Mr. Shinra Kusakabe?
What the heck? So now they're just falsely accusing.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, they're together, but it's not a kidnapping. But I think that's their whole
Where's
thing.
this coming from though?
おかしなことになってきたな。
Oh, look at this guy.
Oh, from season. Is it 1? 2?
2, yeah.
鳥越地区で火災発生。プリンセス、ごめん。
Is this girl Princess? Look how she's stepping on these guys.
In true fashion.
Yep.
その管轄区まで大騒ぎですな。
砂利八名迷惑なものだ。
今まで第八を陰で手助けしてらしたでしょ。
Oh.
Oh, they're onto her.
今や第八は広告に背く逆賊。これまでとはわけが違う。どうかお手を貸すのはおやめになってください。
Damn.
Nah, she must know how they are.
Yeah.
There's no way.
She has to help. And then also Benimaru.
Yeah.
Oh boy, let's go.
Damn.
ベニー、旬の魚が入ったんだが、今夜いっぱいどうだい？
若が心配していた通り、悪い意味で国が
Oh, he kind of knew.
第八から連絡は
They know.
浅草に飛び火させないつもりでしょう。
国中が敵だらけの火事場に
Yeah.
なっちまっ
This kind of reminds me of Star Wars.
Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
第八の隊員たちは見当たりません。
They went looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
目撃情報を集めろ。逃亡先を割り出せ。
このままでは見つかるのも時間の問題だ。
Her face.
He's a goody two shoes.
She's freaking out.
今更ことの大きさが分かったか？後悔してるな。
私は強い気持ちで釣られてついてきてしまった。
顔が怖いぞ。
前に大隊長に聞かれたでしょ。僕は第八と灰島どっちの味方かって。本当はどちらでもないんですよ。
What? He's neither?
It's a
実
neutral
は
man.
とある人と一緒にアウ
He has
ト
his
ロ
own
ーをしてま
agenda.
して、アウトローについては皆さんより先輩なんですよ。
Oh. Who's this? Oh, it's
it's that
Joker.
guy.
おいっす。
Nice.
ジョーカ
やっとこっちに来たか。悪魔。
He's like,
第八
welcome.
は思っダークヒーローさ。
Vigilantes?
捕まりたく
Yep.
なければついてきな。悪い連中を巻く方法を
His OST, his music is nice. Creepy.
Oh.
第八がこちらに来るのは遅かったくらいだ。今ではお前たちも反逆者。
Oh. The
アウ
symbolism.
トローの先輩が闇の歩き方を教えてやるよ。
Damn.
光の丸か闇の丸。どっちにするんだ？選択の余地は
Come
ない
on, baby. A little razzle dazzle.
What the heck?
What the heck?
使われなくなった下水道
Eh.
よくこんなところに住んでられるな。
Secret base. It's an actual sign.
ケルベロスが
Beware of guard dog.
いないよ。
そうか。
入ってください。我が城へ。
なんか気色悪いのいっぱいあるな。これなんでしょう。
There's something suspicious.
とりあえずこれからどうするか。
The J on his clothes.
一刻も早く早く助けるぞ。
落ち着け。
オービ大隊長の居場所だけど、ジョーカーがすでにね。
場所は突き止めてる。
Really?
How?
東京
Fuchu Penitentiary. I think Captain Burns is a
神
spy.
You think
太
so?
陽神
I think so. Like he doesn't trust the white lad.
You think it's an all in
疑
act?
うことができない存在を見つけた。
That scene was crazy.
私は脳が読める。
その言葉に嘘はねえみたいだな。
Interesting.
なら伝道のために人道を犯すこともできると。
人類が太陽に至るために与えられた試練の一つ。試練を超えた先に人類は太陽となり、炎に変えることができる。
Wow.
Even if he wanted to like be a double agent, like how can he if she can read minds?
I think two things can be true. We can talk about it like at the end. But I think that's how he's getting away with like not lying about it. Oh, he's talking about that insect.
I forgot about that.
Shit.
何の用だ白装束。
金で動かせないものはない。絶望を与えるためよ。チャチン。
Oh, this is somebody else then.
私はゴールド。
New character.
なーにすぐに出してやる。ただし、葬人となってね。
Ew.
Disgusting.
バルカンのおかげで緊急時でもここまで装備を整えられましたね。
Uh oh.
何かいたんですか敵。
ドラゴンの子か。
The
dragon
dragon
child.
見逃してやろ
脅かすなよ。
う。ドラゴンスレイヤーこそ騎士の誉れ。どこにいるドラゴンよ。
We were due for one of these.
Yep.
But he's a vigilante.
Yeah, pretty much.
まさかあんたと手を組むことになるとはな。オービはこの国に必要な人間だ。
Dang.
Maybe it's something bigger than we know.
Yeah, seems like it.
闇に身を置いて覗いているとな、自然と分かってくるんだ。本物の光ってやつをな。それに俺が見つけた光はオービだけじゃねえ。
Whoa.
お前もな、新落さ。
Dang.
A type.
レオナルド・バーンズやアーグを殺したホフレ人って連中もな。
Damn.
こちらには森人ってのがついてんだろう。俺が守ってやるよ。
Damn.
あんたやバーンズ大隊長のような強敵とも渡り合える。その勢いで紅丸もやれるが、それは無理。どかんと景気よく頼むぜ。言われなくても。
Oh, snap, we're getting.
この衝撃。来たか。
Wow, this is gonna be fucking hype.
ヒーローごっこ始めようぜ。ごっこじゃない。
Let's go. Oh my gosh. Damn. They blue balled us big time in this episode.
I didn't think we were gonna witness a fight just yet.
Damn, that was actually a really good episode.
Very intense.
What did you think? What did you think of what's been happening so far?
Well, the fact that they're not collaborating with the Joker.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it is. Especially since last season it was that they didn't get along.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, well, he's mainly been doing like his own thing and will pop out every now and then. Like he did collaborate with Benimaru at one point. And then, but he's, like he said, he's in the shadows and he's kind of just
like a rogue.
Yeah, he's kind of doing his own thing. But now that they have a common enemy, it makes sense that now they're together and trying to like, we gotta figure this shit out because we might not make it.
Yeah, and the fact that he acknowledges that Obi is a light and, you know, this whole mess, and Shinra too, like he's not as bad as they think he is.
Yeah, and like he has good intentions. He probably just like goes about it in a different way than they do.
For sure.
But yeah, I just think it's cool that they kind of like now teaming up and how he was like, I'll protect you. And he was like, I don't need protecting you. Type shit.
Typical hero Shinra. I mean,
yeah.
That's why he got stronger. Or, you know, this past season, that's why he trained so much.
Yeah.
But going back to how
Captain
Burns was saying that, you know, talking all this like all these religious things, she can remind if he is like a double agent or if we think he's a double agent, right?
Yeah.
Like, how is he able to keep his mind solely on the goal and not deviate from thinking like, I'm gonna kick these people's butts, you know?
Yeah. Well, for me, it was more like two things can be true. Like his devotion can be true, right?
Yeah.
Like, because I know she was testing him, and he was like ended up bending the knee to her. But at the same time, just because he bended the knee to his faith, that doesn't mean that he trusts the White Clad. He can still distrust the White Clad. And like in the beginning of the episode, he ended up reaching out to Shinra. I think because he distrusts them, he's like giving him the insight, and he's not fully surrendering to the White Clad. He's just like, I think he went about it the smart way and was like, you know, you're saying this about faith. Let me tell you, like, I'm about that, but at the same time, I still distrust you.
That makes sense, because can the White Cloud have Adola links?
Well, they have one. They have. Well, actually, I don't know if they can have dual links with each other, but they do have two, which is Shinra's brother that have the burst, right? The Dola. I think that's what it's called. His brother, and then the other girl that was doing like all these bombs. Remember how they were trying to like get her to their side back in season 2?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then she ended up going with the White Clad.
Yeah.
So there's a few of them out there. Mm-hmm. The White Clad have 2, and then Shinra's 1, and then they have another guy, but I don't know what happened to him. I think he's with Haijima. He's the one that had that protector, and then the White Clad came, and they're like, no, we gotta leave. So there's another one out there too.
Oh, the guy that had the crazy eyes, right?
Yeah.
So there's a few people that can have Adola links.
Yeah.
And so Captain Burns is one of them?
Yeah, because I think when he lost his eye, that's when he became susceptible to doing the Adola links.
Got it. That makes sense.
If there's anything we missed in that, let us know in the comments. But I think I'm kind of spot on. I might be maybe misinterpreting some things, but let us know in the comments. But that's essentially where we're at with that. And I think he's being like a double advocate, double spy, which is cool, which is really cool.
I thought that was pretty cool. But Captain Obi, this guy is about to get a freaking insect and become a human combustion.
Yeah. Which I don't know what they want, like what's the goal or the end goal with that. Like I don't get it. That's the thing that I don't get.
Like there must be something more if they're are they trying to like
they probably are leveraging him for Shinra to come and save him. And
that's what I'm thinking. Like it has to be something more deep than that. But for them to accuse him of stealing Shinra for his,
that's just political banter for the government, like for the audience to see. But that's not the truth. So they're kind of
a lot of corruption.
Yeah, and they're pretty much putting all this pressure on them, setting them up. I do like that they reintroduced like the other captains with Benimaru and the other girl. I can't remember her name with the pink.
Oh yeah.
With the pink hair. I think they're gonna come into play later on in the series.
Hinged.
Both of them, yeah, in their own way. But I think they're gonna become some sort of like pawn or like assistance to to them.
For sure.
Later on in the series, but how or what, I don't know.
And I wonder. It makes me wonder. Like, are they also like being manipulated to? I mean, obviously not, right? But are they being forced to like bend the knee at the Empire as well, seeing as now Captain Burns is also technically like, you know? I
think for them it's just more so laying low because they don't want to get caught up in the crossfire.
Yeah.
They don't want to play their hand too soon and then be caught like Obi.
Sure.
I don't think it's more so of them bending the knee to the White Clad, just more like laying low and like.
That would make sense.
Yeah, and this is why I say it reminds me of Star Wars, because there was a time point where the Sith became like the majority and the Jedi became the minority, and they kind of had to lay low. I think this is kind of the same thing where we're seeing the same thing play out. So
that's a good analogy, good comparison.
Good comparison, yeah. If you, for those that don't know, like I'm pretty into Star Wars. I don't know like the whole thing, but like, I grew up on like the first 3 movies, and those are the main like ideas of like stuff that I see, and it kind of like relates to that. So yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was a very what is it called? Like shit's about to hit the fan and we don't know who or what or where, but
yeah, this episode was a foundation. It's like,
yeah,
let's give you guys a little bit of this, a little bit of
setting
that,
the tone for.
And then and the next episode's gonna be like, what the helly, what the Halliburton. Yeah, that's what we're gonna expect in the next episode for sure. We saw the little prequel of Captain Burns going out crazy, so he's got to fight Shinra at some point, or I think that's where the Joker comes in. But for sure, shit's gonna hit the fan in the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if we're gonna see his brother soon.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he's been laying low. Like, we haven't even seen him. There was only like this one scene in episode 1 where he does come out. You know how the White Clad makes an appearance? Well, I remember editing the video, and he's there. He just doesn't say anything.
Yeah, he's very quiet.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious to see what he thinks about all this and like going up against Shinra and stuff. It's just interesting. And then for me, it's like I want to know what happens with the mom. Like, their lore is actually like unexplained on what happened. So.
I thought she died when. No.
I think so, but like, how did it get to that point? Is what I'm saying. Like,
because wasn't it like the house combusted, right?
Yeah, but I feel like there's something missing. Like I feel like there was an influence, unless it was already explained. Because you know how they were like, it was randomly that she became that, and then they just like destroyed the house, and then they were alive. But I think that there must have been some sort of manipulation that I think hasn't been told to us.
I think so too. There has to be a starting point to all this. I mean,
yeah,
how Shinra and his brother became to have a dual links is kind of like
unexplained.
A question too. So
a lot of unanswered questions, which I'm hoping we get in more in depth of like throughout the series, because I don't know. I think this is 12 episodes, and I think it's in 2 parts.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm excited. I want to know more. This whole world building in Fire Force is really cool. So.
Definitely.
Yeah, guys, let us know what's up. Let us know in the comments what you guys thought of this episode. It's pretty much kind of like stationary stuff, but next episode is probably going to be really, really good. But let us know in the comments. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. And don't forget to subscribe. So
if you're watching and you're not subscribed, subscribe.
Yeah, for every time that we upload a video and nobody subscribed, my wife's gonna choke me out. So yeah, so please, for the love of God,
for his safety.
Look, we checked out the analytics, and 95% of you are not subscribed. So please subscribe, because if not, for everyone that doesn't subscribe, I get choked out. So
you might not even make it to the next episode. So I don't know.
I'm saying, help a brother out. All right, guys, we'll see y'all later. Y'all take it easy. Take care. Love y'all. Bye.